Hi everyone, this is Alex. I hope you're enjoying your day, and I wanted to share a flight lesson video from my private pilot's training. And so I'm about 2 months into my private pilots, and I'm on flight lesson 4, which basically covers, power on stalls, power off stalls, and, the emergency trainings, of what to do in case of an engine failure while you're in the air, and just kind of improving your general operations of the aircraft. So right now I'm doing my before takeoff checklist. I'm just kind of checking all the instruments, checking my engine, checking my magnetos, making sure everything's operating normally before I actually take off, just to prevent any emergencies or any errors or failures of the aircraft or on my part. And so prior to this, I did all my pre-flight checks. I did my, before starting up the engine checks. I started the engine successfully, and then I got the ATIS information, and went over the emergency briefing with the passengers being my instructor. But once I got the ATIS information, I contacted the Gainesville Ground Tower and got clearance to where I am now. I'm just kind of holding off to the side here, performing my checks before I actually go to, and hold short of the runway and take off. So right now, I'm just kind of finishing up those checks and, making sure everything's good, double, triple checking, making sure everything's good. And I've been using my iPad kind of as my little secondhand companion. I've been using ForeFlight. It's an amazing app. It's got everything you need. And I've already calculated all of the weight and balance stuff on my frat sheet, so I know which runway I'm going to be taking and where the winds are and all that. And so right now I'm just kind of holding short of this approach. I'm going to contact the tower, and I kind of always run through this procedure in my head. I always kind of say, to make this call, I kind of run through this process to remember what to say. I always say, who do I want to talk to? That would be Gainesville Tower. Who am I? In this aircraft, I'm November 2874 Zulu. Where am I? I'm holding short of the 1-1 approach. What do I want? I'm requesting departure. And if you need to, you can say what information you have with the ATIS. So you can say, I believe today was information Charlie. So I would say, Gainesville Tower, this is November 2874 Zulu, holding short of the 1-1 approach, ready for departure with information Charlie. But usually when you give your ATIS information to the ground, they usually transfer that to tower. So you usually don't have to say that. But that's just kind of what I like to run through in my head before I make the call out to the tower, just to make sure I'm saying the right thing. And then I always kind of, relay back whatever they tell me, and just kind of end with my tail number so I can confirm what I've heard. And so right now I have my throttle full forward, and I'm just waiting for my airspeed to reach 55 or 60. I'm doing a lot of right rudder just to keep me on the center line, and it looks like I just took off. And once I hit that airspeed, I'm gonna wait a little bit longer and kind of use that ground effect to push me up a little bit. And right now I'm just kind of keeping my nose down so I don't cause any stalls or anything, and keeping my airspeed up and keeping myself climbing. So right now I still have one hand on the throttle and one hand on the yoke, just to make sure nothing happens. And I did request a northbound departure, so I'm about to take a left here and start heading north. So once I get northbound, I'll probably receive a call from the tower and I'll be clear. I usually keep my hand on the throttle till about 1,000 feet, just to make sure nothing happens. The engine is on full power the entire time. I'm just going to slowly climb up to whatever altitude my instructor tells me to, and then get into cruise. And then we will find a little patch to do our maneuvers, try to get above these clouds. And I just hopefully go through my flight lesson and make sure everything goes good. And don't worry, I landed, made it back safe, so everything went well.